way to link the reading that we had with the Children's Society. And although it's maybe a fairly tenuous link, and it doesn't lend itself maybe to obvious linkage, the fact that Jesus cared about one person, the one man, and we hear that in quite a lot of the stories, the one man, the one person in a crowd that is asking for help, or Jesus is aware of needs help, and there he is doing his bit. So maybe we could be that one person who together could do our bit for the Children's Society. So think back to your childhood. What are your first memories of that time? Did you feel safe? Did you have fun? Did you feel loved? For many children today, they couldn't answer yes to all of those three questions, and some would struggle to answer yes to one. There are 4.1 million children in this country living in poverty. 16,500 children are at high risk of sexual exploitation. 100,000 children in the UK a year run away from home. 1 in 10 children have mental health problems. It's very statistic heavy, but figures that, I could read you off a list of figures, but just a snapshot of what children in this country are living with day to day. In 2017-18, the Children's Society worked with 11,031 children and young people. The Children's Society say, "We are determined to give every child in this country the greatest possible chance in life, because no child should feel alone." The Children's Society listens, supports, and acts. The practical help they give to children and young people includes supporting of the 166,000 young carers across the country. They help young refugees and migrants arriving in the UK to stay safe and rebuild their lives. They work hard to reunite families if appropriate when children run away, and provide support to try and prevent it happening again. The Children's Society can help deal with the issues facing around 700,000 children aged 10 to 17 who live with parents struggling with substance misuse. As well as practical support, the Children's Society acts and campaigns for change to tackle injustice and protect children from harm. Currently, they have several areas they are campaigning about. To strengthen the safety net, which protects vulnerable families and young people when they are in financial crisis. Cuts to local children's services. The numbers of young people in need of help is rising, but fundraising for these services that supports them is being cut. Support for 16 and 17-year-olds who tend to drop off the end of the system. Ongoing support for young refugees struggling with past trauma and long, complex immigration process. Supporting care leavers, and many more. So many things that you and I have taken for granted do not exist in the homes of all children, including many here in our village of Pennington. There are children in Pennington who go to school to be fed and feel safe. Home is not a loving environment. There are children in Pennington who are being abused. There were children in Pennington being forced to run drugs to and from dealers. There are children in Pennington who live with adults with serious addictions who are unable to get up and take children to school. There are staff at our schools who collect children every morning to ensure they get to school and get fed. The money we donate via the Children's Society helps address these issues. Practical help and continuously raising awareness and campaigning for change, so the Children's Society can help all children feel safe, have fun and feel loved. which I think is what most children deserve at the very least. Amen. Good girl, well done.
Holy God, we thank you for all the gifts that you have given us, and we ask you to use these gifts for the work of the children that we've heard so much about. Pray that somehow these will help to be a blessing to them and through the Children's Society to work to change our society, to make it a safer place for all. Bless these gifts in your name. Amen.
Amen.